What is up here, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 here today, bringing a non-Eagles related video. This is a video I just wanted to make because it kind of is important to me. One of my heroes in life and one of my role models has just actually passed away. And if you look at my shirt here, you can probably tell who that is. No, it's not Steve Ditko. It's actually Stanley. It looks like he was 95 years old, which, you know, that he's a champ because I think my grandma was like 90, 89 when she passed away. And I think if you can make it to 90, I mean, you beat the odds in a lot of ways, especially with how bad our food industry is and just how garbage our living situations are in many ways these days. Feels like the system is really stacked against us, and who knows what's my generation is gonna look like, how long we may live, who knows. But 95 is a great age. Stanley lived a fantastic life. He started Marvel Comics, which I may not like the Marvel movies and the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the way Disney does it right now, but there's no denying the impact he's had on my life. I've been a comic book reader for almost my whole life. Spider-Man, as you guys probably know, is my favorite superhero of all time. But then I also really like Captain America. And so Stanley is he's just been a role model in my life because he basically single-handedly brought comic books back. DC was doing comic books like way back in the 30s, but Marvel was always different. Marvel was like more realistically relatable heroes, I always felt. One of the reasons why Spider-Man was so appealing to me is because of how human he is and how he's kind of a guy that just struggles with everyday things like we would, even though he's a superhero. Marvel Comics does a good job of portraying heroes as human beings, with maybe the hero aspect of them being kind of a struggle in their life. Like they don't know if they want to be that. And so Marvel Comics, in my opinion, just really changed the landscape of comics. And, you know, people like Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, they were all at the forefront of this. And Stan Lee was always kind of like the Walt Disney of Marvel. So it's very sad to see him pass away. As far as the circumstances of his death, there has been no real details yet. They said it was a medical emergency. As you guys probably know too, he just recently finally, I forget the guy's name, but he had like a personal manager that was blackmailing him, you know, making him and his daughter and his family like fighting and all that. And they were able to actually resolve that, like, not even like a week or 2 weeks ago. So at the very least as well, at least he's passed on good terms with his family, which is even better to see, because it's never good to, one, neglect your family, and if you can't connect with them, you know, and not being able to, obviously, but two, to be able to end on good terms with them, because I think God and family are the two most important things in this life, and if you don't have those, you don't really have anything, guys, because life is hard. And, you know, I talk about the Eagles on this channel all the time, how much I love them, but, you know, they let me down all the time, and it's like, if that was all I had in my life, I would probably be a very depressed person, because the Eagles are very material. And so, just good to see that he was able to reconcile with his family. Probably he was with his family at his end. I don't know how he died. He might have died suddenly. Who knows if he was able to like be with his family, like talk to them as he was dying, as he was passing, you know. But just very sad. But, you know, death is part of life. 95 too. It's a great age. I mean, you don't really see people live that long, and especially with Stanley, he was in pretty good health for most of his age, or for most of his years. And his wife passed away a while ago too, so I'm sure he's up there with her now. But yeah, just wanted to make this video special for him because, you know, I've always liked Stan Lee. I've always loved Marvel, you know. Spider-Man's my favorite, and so Stan Lee has had a profound impact in my life, and we'll have to see where Marvel goes from here without him there. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Stan Lee dies 95 years old. Whatever you guys think, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and this has been Jigsaw0097. I will talk to you all later.